You've seen it before. Someone speaks, and the entire room pays attention. People lean in, hang on to every word, and remember what was said long after. Then there's you. You talk more, explain more, try harder, and yet you watch eyes drift away, attention fade, and energy slip. You're speaking more, but being heard less. It's not about how loud you are. It's not about clever jokes or charm. It's about presence. About words that carry weight. And that weight doesn't come from talking more. It comes from knowing when to speak and when to let silence do the work. It comes from clarity, saying what you mean without fluff, and being so grounded that your attention gives your words gravity. Most people think attraction is built by adding, be smarter, funnier, more engaging. Fill every quiet moment with something impressive. But the Stoics saw it differently. Attraction isn't about adding, it's about removing. Stop performing. Stop chasing approval in every sentence. Stop fearing silence. The less you need attention, the more magnetic you become. This isn't manipulation. These aren't tricks to make people like you. It's about communicating from character, not performance. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." The same principle applies here. Don't pretend to be interesting. Be interesting through how you speak, and just as importantly, how you don't. Today, I'll share 6 principles of communication, each built around specific phrases that naturally draw people toward you, not because you're trying to impress them, but because you're genuinely present. Let's start. Phrase number 1. Tell me more about that. 4 simple words that change everything. Someone says they've started learning guitar. Most people respond with, "Oh, I used to play too. Let me tell you about my band." Or they start giving advice. Without realizing it, they've hijacked the moment. The other person opened a door, and instead of walking in with curiosity, they barged in talking about themselves. You do it differently. They mention guitar, and you simply say, "Tell me more about that." Then stop talking. Really listen. Not the kind of fake listening where you're rehearsing your next line, but genuine curiosity. And something happens. They light up. Because for most people, being heard is rare. Everyone wants to talk. Few actually want to listen. And when someone senses that you truly care about what they're saying, the conversation deepens. They open up. They share more than they expected to. It's not about the words. It's about the attention behind them. You can't fake that. People feel the difference between polite interest and real presence. If you're not genuinely curious, don't ask. Silence is better than pretending. But when you are curious, when you mean it, those 4 words can unlock something powerful. People don't walk away thinking, "That person was so fascinating." They walk away thinking, "I felt fascinating when I talked to them." And that feeling, that sense of being seen, is magnetic. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening isn't passive, it's active. It's where real connection begins. You're not trying to be impressive. You're trying to be interested. And genuine, unhurried interest is rare in a world where everyone is performing. The result? Your conversations go deeper, faster. People trust you more. They seek you out when they want to talk about something that actually matters. Not because you told great stories, but because you made them feel heard. That's the real power in those 4 words. Not in saying them, but in meaning them. Now for the second phrase. A phrase people avoid because they think it makes them look weak. In truth, it does the opposite. Phrase number 2, I don't know. 3 words most people are terrified to use. When someone asks a question you can't answer, your instinct is to fill the space, to sound intelligent, to fake understanding, to protect your image. But when you pretend to know something you don't, people can feel it. Your words sound right but ring hollow. You're performing confidence, not living it. And once that happens, people stop trusting your certainty. If you're willing to fake this, what else might you be faking? Now compare that to someone who's genuinely confident. They pause and say calmly, I don't know. No panic, no apology, just honesty. And suddenly, you trust them more. Because if they can admit what they don't know, then when they do speak with conviction, you believe it. Their words carry weight because they're not performing. Socrates once said, I know that I know nothing. That wasn't false humility, it was strength. Real wisdom begins with recognizing the limits of your knowledge. Insecure people fake certainty. Confident people are fine saying, I don't know. Because their value isn't measured by how much they can claim, they're grounded enough to admit when they can't. Here's what changes when you start saying those words honestly. People relax around you. They stop competing with you. They stop bracing for your ego. And when you do speak with confidence, they listen because they know you mean it. But don't fake humility either. Saying, I don't know, just to appear modest, then launching into an explanation, is still a performance. If you don't know, say it. Then stay quiet. Or, if you're curious, add, I don't know, want to figure it out together? That's it. No masks, no performance, just truth. And that kind of honesty, it builds trust faster than any clever line or practiced charm. If you've chosen honesty over pretense this week, if you've said, I don't know, instead of faking it, drop a simple comment below. I choose truth, not to show off, but to mark that moment you valued being real over being impressive. Because every time you do that, you build something lasting, real trust, not borrowed authority. Now, let's move to the third phrase, the one that keeps you from falling into the trap most people do when someone shares a problem. Phrase number 3. That sounds difficult. Someone opens up about their struggles, work stress, a failing relationship, the pressure of keeping everything from falling apart. And your reflex, like most people's, is to offer a quick fix. Have you tried? What if you just, when that happened to me, you mean well. But instead of helping, you've unknowingly dismissed them. What they hear isn't, here's a solution. It's, this shouldn't be that hard. Why haven't you figured it out? Most people don't talk about their problems because they want advice. They talk because they want to feel heard. They've been carrying something heavy, and speaking it out loud is their way of putting some of the weight down. But when you jump straight to solving, you're telling them their burden is light. That the problem that's been eating at them for months can be solved by the first idea that popped into your head in 5 seconds. And now they don't just feel stuck, they feel small. Instead, try those 3 words. That sounds difficult. No advice. No comparison. No judgment. Just acknowledgement. And any mater, dud day. You're not fixing the problem. You're recognizing the weight of it. And that validation, that moment where someone feels it's okay to not be okay, is something most people rarely get. They keep talking because you didn't shut them down with solutions. You gave them space to think, to process, to breathe. And here's the secret. People often discover their own answers while talking through it, not from what you say, but from your silence, patience, and presence. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." Most people do the opposite. They judge others' struggles while excusing their own. Real strength is the reverse. Holding yourself accountable, but meeting others with compassion. When someone opens up, they don't need your discipline. They need your tolerance, your willingness to see that what's hard for them is hard, even if it wouldn't be for you. And something changes when you live this way. People start trusting you with what's real, not their surface frustrations, but the deep, vulnerable things. Because you've proven you won't rush to fix or judge. You'll simply listen. You become a safe person, not because you have answers, but because you don't pretend to. If they want advice, they'll ask. And when they do, you don't hand it down as a command. You offer it gently. When I went through something similar, this helped me. It may not work for you, but it's there if you want it. You're not the expert of their life. You're a witness to their struggle. And sometimes, being witnessed is the very thing they need most. Now, the next one, phrase number 4, isn't even a phrase at all. It's a discipline, and it's the hardest one to master. Phrase number 4, silence. Most people fear it. A pause enters the conversation, and they panic, rushing to fill the space with anything. Small talk, empty stories, nervous commentary. Because silence feels like failure. But when you speak constantly, your words lose gravity. Noise replaces meaning. And soon, no one really listens anymore. Now watch someone who's at ease with silence. They don't talk unless they have something worth saying. In a group, they're quiet, not because they lack ideas, but because nothing valuable has formed yet. When asked a question, they pause. 1, 2, maybe 3 seconds. They think. Then they answer clearly and stop. No rambling, no fluff. And everyone listens. Because that short silence before they spoke made their words feel important. Then they let the silence linger after too. No rushing to fill it, just letting the moment settle. That's what gives their words weight. The stillness between sentences is what makes them land. Silence also reveals people. When you're comfortable with quiet, others grow uneasy. They start filling it, and in doing so, they show you who they are, their insecurities, their thought patterns, their truth. You learn more from what people say to fill silence than from an hour of casual talk. But it only works if you are genuinely comfortable with it. If you're anxious, they'll feel it too. But if you're grounded, at peace, with quiet, that calm spreads. And when people feel calm, they drop the performance. They stop pretending. They become real. Seneca once wrote, "Silence is a lesson learned through the many sufferings of life." He understood that constant talkers are often running from their thoughts, from pain, from stillness itself. But those who've faced themselves, who've made peace with their own company, know that silence isn't empty. When you master that, something shifts. In groups, people turn to you when they want truth, not noise, because they know you don't waste words. And one-on-one, your conversations gain depth. You're not filling every pause with chatter. You're letting silence do its quiet work. It's in that quiet that people open up. They say what they've never said before. This isn't coldness. It's presence. The kind that doesn't need sound to be felt. And that stillness, that quiet self-possession, is deeply magnetic. If you've just realized you often fill silence because you're uncomfortable with it, take this as your reminder. Pause before you speak next time. Let the silence breathe. If this part hits you deeply, subscribe so you remember this when your instinct is to fill the quiet, because saying less will make your words matter more. Now let's move to phrase number 5. Something people crave more than they'll ever admit. Phrase number 5. I appreciate you, not thank you. Not thanks for helping. Those acknowledge actions. I appreciate you acknowledges the person. When you say it, you're not recognizing what someone did. You're recognizing who they are, their consistency, their character, the part of them that shows up, even when no one's watching. The world treats people like functions, what they produce, what they provide. Everyone's starving to be seen for who they are, not what they do. When you say, I appreciate you, and you mean it, you feed that hunger. But don't waste it. Don't say it for passing the salt. Say it when someone's character shows. Because when you see people deeply, they never forget it. That's what creates loyalty. Not flattery, not favors, recognition. Marcus Aurelius understood this. He wrote, when you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. He saw value in being, not doing. See people that way, and they'll feel seen by you. And that's rare. Rare is magnetic. Phrase number 6. No. The hardest word to say, and the most respected. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you teach people your time is cheap, your boundaries don't exist. You end up exhausted, resentful, living for other people's priorities. But when you can say no, clearly, calmly, without excuse, people may not like it, but they respect it, because it shows you know your worth. Epictetus said, first learn the meaning of what you say, then speak. Every yes has a cost. Your time, your energy, your focus. Saying no is how you protect what matters. Your yes only means something when your no is real. Boundaries don't push people away. They filter who belongs. And when you protect your time, your presence becomes rare and valuable. Curiosity, honesty, validation, silence, recognition, boundaries. These aren't tricks. They're character, revealed through words. The Stoics knew attraction isn't about adding, it's about subtracting. Stop performing. Stop saying yes to everything. Stop trying to impress. Be present. That's what people actually feel drawn to. If this changed how you see communication, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe for more Stoic clarity in a noisy world.